Alright, so here we are, game 3 of Arkham Horror.
Yeah, this is the third and final mission of the core game set.
Spoiler, we got our butts beat.
It was extremely difficult, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got beat up pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really do anything in this one. So what it is you start off, you're on the main path, and there's like 3 forests.
Yeah, 4 forest paths. Yeah,
right,
and they're random.
And man, we couldn't even get past the first chapter.
We did get past the first.
Act. We did get past the first act, but it was towards the end.
Yeah, very towards the end.
Yeah.
Like you had to get 6 or whatever total. So,
mm-hmm.
And one of the forests didn't even have any clues. Yeah.
Yeah, it had like a healing thing for stamina or something.
You got your curse thing like immediately, your weakness.
Oh, I got both of them.
Yeah, we ended up
this
getting
one,
both,
and then I got both. And
this one was brutal. Like we kind of just went through the forest paths and we're like, I was trying to get clues, but we were also both trying to build up our characters because we had a feeling it was like a boss fight almost.
Right.
It was kind of the story was leading to it.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like, there's a part too where so in the previous game, all the cultists that you missed come into this area because they're summoning their god to kill you, basically.
Right.
Because you're hunting them. So, they all appeared and we're like, yeah, we're not going that way.
Right. Yeah. There was all of them that we missed, which was what, 6 of them?
6 of them, I think.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous because we did horrible on that.
Right. The cool thing is the boss came to us, so we had Hunter.
Yeah, we met him up close and personal, that's for sure.
Right.
Yeah, so we didn't go that way where all the cultists were.
Right.
So we just kind of hung back, healed up.
Yeah, there was one of the forests had a fountain or something
that
healed
for stamina
you.
or mental, I don't remember. But yeah, we hung back there and healed up and let the boss come to us. And then that's when it got real.
We got destroyed. We both had companions out. We had a lot of our equipment out.
Mm-hmm.
But man, he was doing 3 horror, 3 sanity 3 horror, 3
horror
damage,
and sanity. Yeah,
damage. Yeah,
or yeah. Yeah, our companions died right away.
Yeah.
We took off. We hit him for more than I thought we would.
Oh yeah. When he first came over, I was like, we're gonna die in round 1.
Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna hit him at all.
I think we hung what, 2 rounds? I think only 2 or 3 rounds.
2 or 3. Yeah, we got him past. He was more than halfway.
Yeah, he was more than halfway. I think he had 14 health, and we got 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
Where we were like, man, it was sort of close, but there was no way we were going to beat him.
No, because then he finally killed me.
Yeah.
And then in the same round, I believe, that's when you died.
Yeah, I think we died in the same round, or I might have died one after.
Yeah,
but
something like that.
We kind of got beat up on this one a little bit just from the random encounters get you.
Well, that and we did poorly in the other ones.
Yeah, we kind of did.
And I think being kind of the first time going through this, I didn't know how to deck build it.
Oh no, no way. It
wasn't until game 2 I really got a grasp for halfway through game 2, maybe at the end of game 2, I finally really got a grasp for I don't need these cards in my deck. They're not helping me. I should have put these.
The problem with that is you're kind of stuck with most of them.
Right.
At that point.
Yeah, at that point, because you're not redoing your deck every time.
No.
So
you can take some out. Obviously, whenever you add some, you take some out. So I took some weaker ones, but looking through the deck, I'm like, okay, I got 10 bad cards, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
then, eventually you could filter through all those, but it doesn't help you.
Yeah.
I mean.
And this one was very difficult. I think you're basically meant to lose this campaign because, defeating that boss was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless if we built better decks,
if we built better and a little bit of luck.
Yeah, luck is. Luck is definitely.
I think you could beat that boss.
Right.
But I just think we just drew bad and.
Yeah.
Drew bad and built our decks.
Bad. It's the first time we played through that campaign, so
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and excuse us on that. So what do you think of Arkham Horror, the card game overall?
All right. So trying to be, I like it. I'm trying to be open-minded because this isn't my favorite theme.
Right.
Like if this was D&D or something, I would probably give it 9.
Yeah. Yep.
So I mean, I think I still give it a 9. Gameplay is awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Personally,
the theme brought it down a little.
I would give it maybe 7, 8.
Yeah.
That's just my personal. If right. Somebody asks me, hey, do you recommend this game? What do you give it?
Right.
I give it a 9.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
the theme for me is just a little.
It's not your thing.
It's not my thing.
Right. Yeah, it's a very niche setting, like horror fans that know Lovecraft, like that's a long time ago. I mean, that's one of my favorite settings, so I love it. Like, I definitely think it's a 9 too, personally. Like, and I love the theme, but the game just plays so good. The whole time I'm playing it, I'm like, and I love this theme, but I know you don't as much, and a lot of my friends really aren't into Lovecraft. And I'm like, man, if this was D&D, people would be all over this.
It'd be cool if they did. Well, they obviously can't do D&D,
right,
but
right.
It'd be cool if they could somehow.
Right, they could do Terranoff. What? Oh,
I was just looking at
stuff.
Yeah,
that's fine. Off camera and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, no, not Terranoff, but D&D. I mean, man, anything. Like, I know they have the Star
you said
Wars.
Anything. They could do Star Wars.
I mean, they maybe. But I was saying, I know they have the Lord of the Rings, which all their LCGs are similar, but they're not.
Different.
But man, Lord of the Rings would be cool in this setting.
Yeah.
If they still have 40K and Warhammer.
Dude, 40K I would be so into.
It'd be cool in this setting. Like, just the style of the game is probably the best out of the LCGs. Other than Game of Thrones, because I see that separate.
It's more
like a Magic type.
Magic game.
Yeah, that's separate. But all the other ones are similar to this.
Yes.
Like, not Shadowrun. Netrunner.
Netrunner. Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
The Warhammer one they
had.
Warhammer,
yeah.
I don't know what else they have. Star Wars.
Yeah, I really wish that this had multiple settings, man. Because the gameplay is so good. The aspect I love is building the deck, dude. It's awesome. It's like building a Magic deck, but you're playing it over as a character over and over.
Wouldn't you think Fantasy Flight would sell more if all their LCGs were the same style of play, or do you think no?
I just think if they don't like that style, you're going to have issues. Like,
me personally, like, if everything was like this, I would go out and buy everything.
I would
have all Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
And we could get right in and play.
Yep.
I would buy I'm a Star Wars fan. I'd buy Star Wars as long as it's not the new stuff.
Oh, what? You don't want to play Solo? Yeah, so I agree. I want to buy everything for this game because, man, it's awesome. I love the fact that you're like exploring. It still feels like a D&D style game where you're exploring. You've got a story. The story comes out more than a lot of like these. When you play like Marvel, the deck building game. These random deck builders like Ascension and that. The story doesn't come through that much. Crossfire.
No, well, Ascension, I don't even think, does it even have a story?
I mean, it's
just
not
really.
Generic, yeah, it's kind of generic with that.
Generic deck building. Same as that Kickstarter game.
Oh, Hero Realms?
Yeah, Hero
Realms.
Yeah,
that's more generic... of like a Magic, I would say, though.
Yeah.
but
well, so is Ascension.
Yeah,
Ascension, there's no
sort of. This is my favorite card game, maybe other than Magic and Game of Thrones are amazing.
But you put those in a separate.
This is more of, I could see that.
This is more of a awesome card game with a story.
With a story, yeah.
It's like if you take a miniature game, like a dungeon crawler.
Right.
It's D&D, but just a different setting.
Yeah, right.
I think like D&D to me would be amazing with this.
D&D,
it would be phenomenal.
We played Crossfire, but not the Dragonfire one, which we are gonna do, and this crushes that. I'm thinking, like, I haven't even played the Dragonfire, but as far as Crossfire, this is ridiculously better.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So basically 9. I totally recommend it if you're into card games, deck building, like Magic, but like some story in it. This is like a must buy.
Oh yeah.
Even if you don't like the setting as much, I know Brad doesn't, but it's still worth buying.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't have anything to say.
Right. Okay.
All
right.
Bye.
Well, I guess we're done then.
Bye. We're gonna go do stuff.
We're gonna play games.